After an active off-season, the New York Yankees are entering 2019 with high expectations. Here are 5 questions the Yanks will have to answer this season. After what seemed like the quickest rebuild in the history in baseball, the New York Yankees became a force in MLB once again in 2017. At the time, the team was setting its sights on 2019 as the year the team would finally be ready to compete for a title again. Now, with 2 consecutive successful seasons in 2017 and 2018 under their belts, not only are the Yanks ready to compete this coming season, but it may also be World Series or bust. This brings us to the first, and perhaps the most important question for the Yankees this coming season: can the team avoid missing the World Series for the first decade since the 1910s? Sure, I don't have the power of foresight. I can't look into a crystal ball and tell you what will happen in the future. I can, however, look at a team's area of weakness and determine whether they improved in those areas. With that in mind, in one of the most active off-seasons in recent memory, the Yanks worked hard to improve the weakest part of the team, the pitching staff. Namely, the starting rotation. Last season, Yankee starters ranked 14th in ERA, 4.05, worst among all 2018 playoff teams except the Oakland Athletics. They ranked 15th in WHIP, 1.26, worst among all 2018 playoff teams. In the postseason, the weakness was exposed, especially by the Boston Red Sox in the ALDS. In 4 games against the Red Sox, Yankee starters allowed 15 of the 27 runs allowed. The top 2 starters last season, Luis Severino and J.A. Happ, allowed 11 of them. To remedy this situation, the Yankees went out and acquired James Paxton, who has steadily increased his innings over the last 4 seasons while averaging a respectable 3.57 ERA. They also retained J.A. Happ, who was easily the team's best starter down the stretch. 11 regular season starts with the team, Happ went 7-0 with a 2.69 ERA. It's not all roses and butterflies for the Yankee pitching staff, however, which brings us to the second question surrounding the Bronx Bombers this season. Next, will a Yankee starter crack 200 IP in 2019? Page 2. Use your arrows to browse. Photo by Michael Reeves. Getty Images. The New York Yankees did an excellent job improving their pitching staff entering the 2019 season. However, despite adding yet another strikeout pitcher in James Paxton, they haven't necessarily addressed the issue of stamina on the team. In fact, of all the starters on the rotation, only CC Sabathia has ever cracked the 200 IP threshold. He last did it in 2013. The only other pitcher to come close to the mark, Masahiro Tanaka, came close in 2016. That season, Tanaka pitched 199.2 IP. The good news is that the Yankee bullpen is quite possibly the best in MLB. According to Steamer projections, the team's RP are worth a combined 6.5 fWAR. The next best team, the Houston Astros, are worth 4.6 fWAR. This gives the team a lot of flexibility. For example, since CC can't face a lineup a third time, the Yanks can turn to a slew of options ready and willing to pick up the slack. Stamina isn't the only issue for the Yankees. According to the Fangraphs, the Yanks were ranked 17th in MLB in def, which brings us to the next major question the Yanks need to address this season. Next, how good are Andujar and Sanchez defensively? Use your arrows to browse.